Morning. Let's take a look at a wicking system. If you've seen any of my other videos, you've seen this done already. I just want to share with you another way of propagating plants, and this has been quite successful and worth taking a look at. I hope you can see that. Let's tilt it down a little bit. There it is. What you're looking at is some styrofoam that I got from like a package of some kind, and I stuck some holes in it, and then I just put my plants, the plants I wanted to propagate, into the styrofoam and floated them in this bowl, and the results have been quite satisfying. Look at that. Look at the root systems on that. That's within, oh gosh, 2 weeks. And these plants are this one has been very successful. A couple of little plants, little seedlets or plantlets, I don't know what to call them, shoots, fell off this, and look at those. Look at the roots. This one as well, this red one, I don't know the name of it. Don't know the name of any of them actually. Is also doing quite well. So I'm going to plant this one here. So I'm just going to cut it out of its temporary home. And let's be gentle with it, of course, because we don't want to break the roots and we don't want to break the stem. There it is, and we can put the rest of these back in. Keep them going for a while longer, and there's the root system. Okay, now we're going to plant this into a container like this, which is basically a water bottle or a Coke bottle. I don't remember which one that was. And let's take a look at some of your choices in the bottle selection. Now, I don't drink soda a whole lot, and I'm not going to recommend anybody buy these particular shaped bottles because it's not a very good fit. So unfortunately, as much as I like to recycle, this one is not an easy one to recycle for pots. I highly recommend you recycle your plastic bottles, but that one's no good for this particular system. This one, however, is. Look at that. Nice snug fit, and plenty of air for the plenty of room at the bottom for the wick. So this particular shape is quite good. Now, pull that out, which was more difficult than I anticipated. Now take a piece of string. I used an old rag that I found under the sink, cut it into a strip. Now I'm just going to ball it up. And there's nothing really scientific about the balling method. I'm just trying to make it so that it's going to stop up the bottom. I'm going to pop it down through the bottom there, and you can see, got a little dirt on my hand, that the wick is hanging out. I'm going to pop that in like this, push down just a little bit, and there is the basic of the wicking pot. Let's take some dirt. Now, you've heard this before, and I'll say it again. Dirt is more or less a sponge. It does have some minerals. The most important part of the soil, really, in fact, is the microorganisms that are busy eating and dying and breathing in the soil, because the roots are looking for oxygen and moisture. Yes, they do get some minerals. They do get some minerals from the, just checking the height of the pot and the plant, and the dirt and the soil in it. But the majority of the root systems, the plants, what they're looking for, the roots are looking for oxygen, and the roots are looking for moisture. The majority of the life, or the majority of the plants on the planet want oxygen for their root systems and moisture. The green stuff up on the top, the leaves, yes, they are the main engines for the plant. And you're going to say, well, what does that mean? Meaning that the plant, what you're seeing up on the top is more or less condensed carbon dioxide. All that stuff that we breathe out, the plants breathe in. The roots want oxygen just as badly as we do. So when you begin to look at this system, you're going to say, well, the water is going to provide some of the oxygen. Yes, that's true, but not a whole lot, because there's not a whole lot of aeration going on in the watering system because it's going to be closed. So you can see the plant is safely in the new pot, and it should be alright. Just touch it down a little bit, not a whole lot of need to press it down. I left a good amount of room up at the top, and now I'm going to put some water in for demonstration. And you watch the water. I'm using filtered water because the chlorine in most of the city waters your plants won't like it very much. So I'm going to pour in some water, and at the bottom you should see the water coming down and filling up in the reservoir. There it goes. I can see a little bit coming through now. And what's nice about this watering system is that it's more or less self-maintaining. The plants wick up whatever water they need when they need it. And so you, if you're anything like me, busy person, you don't have time to water all of your plants. We have quite a few plants here, and they require quite a bit of maintenance. But satisfaction is high. You get some beauties. Not necessarily an example of this wicking system. You can see the water coming through here, and it's going to drain through, and that'll basically be all the water it needs for, I don't know, probably a week. And you can see the rest of our plants. This particular species does quite well. You can see our African violets are doing fantastic. Different watering system though. I'm not saying that this watering system is the best. It's just very convenient if you're a lazy gardener like I am. Thanks for watching, and if you reproduce the same results, please share. We'd like to see it. Thanks.